Students, we are back again, and for all of you who are in panic situation, we got a lot of requests from the students, sir, advance is in 2 days, what to do? So this time I have requested CVK sir, no introduction required. In fact, sir, I have mentored thousands of IITian, so that with the help of CVK sir, will give you what need to be done right now in the last minute, how you should spend these 2 days so that you can do your best in JEE Advanced. So with that, I would welcome CVK sir. Please, let's guide the students, sir.
Hello dear students, that's a fantastic gesture from Vishal sir, who is known as God of Mathematics, who himself an IIT Kharagpur graduate and known to be a God of Mathematics, who has produced best ranks in JEE Advanced, which includes top 10. And last year, like we have produced All India rank 48, which is supposed to be one of the best rank for the past 15 years in Coimbatore history.
So thank you CVK sir for coming over here. Now we had some last minute tips for the kids, but we are getting a lot many questions. The students are asking what specifically what happened. Now sir, you have taught many kids, you have produced many state topper, top 100 rank, and I think it's not just about producing top 100 rank. Sir, I have also guided students who have done very bad in JEE mains earlier, like they somehow just made it for JEE Advanced, like student who got 93 percentile, 94 percentile, but I have seen that after sir's guidance, especially what sir told at the last minute, their performance went drastically up. Then they scored ranks like 3000, 4000 and they got good colleges. So I think like sir coming over here and helping us out, thank you sir, I really thank you for that. So we have made some PPT, but I think sir's direct guidance is going to be of much more importance.
Thank you for the kind words, Vishal sir. Let's together like guide the students and then like let us try to give right guidance towards attempting JEE Advanced, which will show a positive impact in their result.
So dear student, some of the important tips are revising key formulas, focus on their strength, attempting mock test and having proper sleep before exam. That's very important. But now I have one question, CVK sir. Like few students ask that, sir, which formulas should we focus upon? Like anything specific or in general? So can you please help out to answer this question of the students, sir? Like what thing they should focus upon?
In last minute, mostly they have to focus theoretical concepts. No new concept you should try. And whatever the strength you have got, again you have to revise, strengthen those things. And the theoretical areas like inorganic chemistry especially, and ways like more of memory oriented stuff, and biomolecules, especially the chemistry theoretical points, and as well as mathematics and physics also. There's important formulas, just revise it.
So sir, few students have been asking like how to revise formulas. Shall they write it down or shall they just go through their notes? So like how should the student do that, sir?
Yeah, so many of like the students already, they must have made a chart, right? So they used to be like, regularly they will be revising the same chart. So whatever the chart they made, the same chart you keep revising it. So once if you are habituating to the same chart, automatically the picture will be there in your mind. So during the examination, definitely you will be able to recollect those things quickly.
Now that sir, only 2 days are left, like Friday and Saturday. And in terms of mock test, sir, student asked me that sir, what kind of mock test shall I attend? Shall I attend a new mock test, previous year JEE test, or this time I think IIT Kanpur have given a sample paper. So sir, what do you think will be the best thing for them to attempt right now as a mock test?
Fantastic thing. This is most important thing. So balancing that 6 hours. See, JEE Advanced is all about how you will maintain yourself cool and calm during the examination. For example, in JEE Advanced, there is 2 papers, morning 3 hours and then lunch period, and after that 3 hours. 2 papers, you have to train your mind to stay calm and focused, right? So these last 2 days, maybe like, Saturday, the same timing where Sunday you are going to write JEE Advanced. So you just take some mock test, preferably the sample paper given by IIT Kanpur, and try to assess yourself, right? How to stay calm during the examination. This is most important, right?
No, thank you, sir. Thank you. That was, I think, student really wanted that. So I hope for all of you, it's a very eye-opening thing, what exactly to do. Now, one more question I have, sir. We ask the student to have a proper sleep, but many students say that, sir, one day before exam I'm very nervous, I'm not able to sleep. But I think last year you guided Lakshya, Sriram, who got all India rank 48. So sir, like how did you make them feel calm so that they have that proper sleep and like properly before the exam, sir?
Right. Exactly what Vishal sir said. In fact, absolutely correct. Before any exam, so you should have a pleasant sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours. Because the next day you have to focus 6 hours consecutively in the examination hall. So you should give enough rest to your brain so that it will function the next day in a much better way. So you can able to recollect. See, 2 years you have worked for this day, right? So within like 2 hours you can't make much difference. Like it's not like I will extend, compromise on my sleeping hours, and that additional 2 hours I can spend, I can revise those concepts. Some kids might feel that, but believe me, 2 years you have worked hard, trust your preparation, give enough rest to your brain, and the next day I'm sure you are going to rock.
So I think students, this cleared your questions, what you were asking earlier, that what to do before the exam, nervousness, whether should I study or not. So this was very eye-opener, sir. Thank you very much for it. Now we have talked about few do's before the exam. Now coming to the don'ts. So we generally like tell students that they should avoid new topics. No last minute cramping up, like do not do anything new. Especially do not compare and do not skip meals and sleep. But now I have one more question for CVK sir. Like because few students is saying that, sir, I am not very good at one particular topic. They told me that, sir, I am not good in maths coordinate. So shall I revise formula? I do not know coordinate, but if I revise formula in coordinate or any other, like be it in physics or chemistry, they are asking that, sir, if I revise formula, I might get some question. So sir, what shall they do? Shall they revise basic formula of things which they are not good at, or like how they should manage?
So my suggestion, avoid new topics and strengthen topics like which you are already strong. And like JEE Advanced is all about like scoring 50% marks itself, you will get a good IIT, decent IIT. So stick to your strength. And the new topics, preparing new topics always create kind of anxiety, and which unnecessarily like create tension, and which not suggestible for the kids.
Thank you, sir. So again, I think it's a very important question. All of you must be clear on it. Now, another issue that we come across is that too much comparison. Like it's sometimes, sir, a student is comparing with other students. Parents are comparing with the students. Like in fact, one student told that, sir, I am trying to be calm, but my parents are saying, Arey, you are very calm before the exam. And he's saying that, sir, my parents told some neighborhood unnice there, who was very, very working hard, very, very nervous during the exam. So, sir, is that good, or how to handle that? Because I think both parents and student want to know this answer.
So, I used to say to my kids also, means our students, by getting tension or anxiety, is it known concepts becomes unknown, or is it unknown concepts becomes known? By getting tension, are you going to get any advantage? No, you are not going to get any advantage. Let's not do it. Right? So, compare with yourself only. You don't need to compare with any other kids. See, the thing is, everyone will have their own strength. After entering into JEE Advanced examination hall, how you will present your best version during that examination without having any tension. How will you stick to your fundamentals and your strengths, and you will execute during the examination. That is what it is there in your hand, right? So, you have to like follow.
Alright, so I hope this clarifies the question for all the parents and the student. Do not try to solve mystery of some last year Anna or last year Akka who went to IIT. Follow what is being told to you, because sir have guided many top IITians, be it top 100 rank, 500 rank. As I've told you, it's not just about top ranks, it's about those who have seen tremendous improvement coming from 93 percentile to all India rank 3000. That's what is important. So we'll move on to the things now you need to focus during the exam. So we get like generally we can break down to 4 things. So during the exam, like what they should prioritize, like how, like higher weightage, lower weightage, easy, difficult, in terms of attempting familiar question first, because in advance I think no one can do all the questions. We are not targeting full marks, we are targeting good ranks. Even if a student has 60% marks, believe me, he'll get top IIT, top old IIT, top course. Similarly, time management is very important. Keep looking at the time. And similarly, stay calm, remain calm, because if you are nervous, you will do even worse. Now, among these also, sir, CVK sir, we have received many questions. Now, a student have been asking, sir, how should I prioritize? Let us say, if I know I am very good at this topic. I tried for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, I am not getting the answer. Then the student asks, sir, whether shall I spend more time on it or shall I skip it? So, sir, what will be your suggestion to the students?
Suppose if you are choosing a question, there are two chances. One is like, in fact, you know those concepts, but takes more time to solve. It's a lengthy question, but you are quite sure about the concept. Then you can take a chance. But it's a completely unknown concept and lengthy question. It's taking more than 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Still you are not having any idea. Please try to avoid those kind of questions. Don't lose your time unnecessarily on that. Rather than that, you focus on the areas where you can score well and where is your strength is.
I hope this clarified this doubt for most of you. Now, CVK sir, one more question that we are getting from student, because in JEE Advanced there will be like this multiple correct MCQs in which more than one option can be correct answer. Now, some student ask, sir, that I got 1 or 2 options out of 4. Remaining they are not sure whether it will be correct or not. So, what the student should do for those kind of questions, sir?
This is one of the most important thing during JEE Advanced examination. In multi-correct type questions, if you are quite sure about one option, yes, go for it. If you are not having like any idea about the other option, don't take that gamble, right? So it's not going to work. And more than anything, if you are like opting for wrong option, then in addition to like, in fact, this whatever correct option you have taken, no, along with that -2 you will get. I mean, there is 1 mark at least you should have got if you avoid this gamble. But because you are taking like that option, that wrong option, you will be totally losing 3 marks, right? Which will make a huge impact on your rank.
Alright, so I hope it clarifies this question for you. Now, another important aspect in the exam is time management. But there also, CVK sir, we got many questions. Few students asked, sir, whether shall I attend physics first, chemistry first or maths first, and how much time they should allocate per subject. So can you help the student on that, sir?
It's the most tricky part, and different kids is having like, different way of approaching. We can't generalize it, and according to whatever 2 years they have adopted the pattern, they have to stick to the same pattern. Point number 1. If you ask me in person, like definitely like, I used to encourage the kids start with first chemistry and then physics and maths. Chemistry, by using that, like, by solving chemistry quickly, you have to save time, and definitely maths deserve more time and required more time. So that's why first, like if you quickly finished off chemistry, like easy and moderate questions, then switch to physics. There also easy and moderate questions you complete, and then switch to mathematics, and then there also easy and moderate questions you complete. So within 2 hours, you should be able to do easy and moderate questions in JEE Advanced. And last 1 hour, you can like, adopt those difficult questions. See, one thing you need to understand that in every exam, there is some percentage of easy and moderate difficult and very difficult. So according to our observation for the past 15 years, generally JEE Advanced composite of or 30% easy questions and 40% moderate difficult, and then last 30% will be very, very difficult. So you have a 70% is like within easy and moderate difficult. So you have to target that 70% marks, right? To aim into like, some good IIT. Those who are aiming for top 100, of course, they have to like, ensure that this 70% without any silly mistakes, and they have to switch to the remaining 30% to improve their rank.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this wonderful insight. I hope for all of you get much more clarity. Now, in fact, 2 days back, I told one student to remain calm in the exam. But the student told that, sir, like, how should I attempt the paper? Because last time when they wrote JEE Mains, when they moved to math section, they started doing the question. They saw first 3 questions. They were not able to do those 3 questions. And after that, their confidence is going down. Like they're saying, sir, I felt a little bit nervous. So then the student asked me, sir, shall I go through all the questions first on the surface first? Or how shall I attempt it so that my confidence do not go down? So Sivika sir, once again, can you help out the student in this regard, like how they should remain calm in the exam, in which way they attempt?
Yes, like sometimes what happens is when you start, 2 3 questions might be difficult, right? So first it might create kind of tension, but believe me, you will have a easy questions. Every paper is composite of some easy questions, and like rather than taking tension, move forward, just leave that question and get that flow first. Solve some easy questions, get that flow, that exam temperament. I'm sure like you will be rocking in that, right? And one more important thing, after paper 1, right, this is the most tricky part, all of you have to like be careful. After paper 1, some kids might not perform well due to that tension, and during that lunch break, don't unnecessarily discuss these answers and all these things with other students. Just stay calm, take some basic food, and then remaining calm, and talk to the people, talk to the teachers who can motivate you if you are really feeling tension, rather than discussing the other kids. Maybe other kid might do well and he might say that I have done everything, like I attempted all the questions. It might unnecessarily create kind of anxiety in you, and try to avoid that. Try to speak to the people who can fill the confidence in you, right? And there is a chance after paper 1, paper 2, like you can perform well, right? So you can really bounce back with paper 2. I know several students, thousands of students we have seen. After paper 1, they became little bit tensed, but paper 2, they really rocked, and then there is a chance of bouncing back with paper 2. Just believe in yourself, stay calm, don't involve any unnecessary discussions regarding paper 1.
Thank you, sir. That was really, really helpful. I think all of you got good insight with that. Especially, I think sir talked about in the break what to do. So from this, I remember one incident. So 3 years back, I had a student. He told that, sir, I like to eat white rice in the daytime. So he said that, sir, like I'll eat white rice and sleep. So he tried doing the same thing in the exam. His performance went bad. So it's my humble request to all the students: do not do these kind of things. Do not eat too much and so that you are feeling sleepy. You need to remain focused in the exam. Now another aspect is that how you are managing time. So CVK sir have already helped us out in that regard. Sir have already talked about how to allocate time based on difficulty level. He have told what will be percentage of easy, moderate, difficult. So all of you ensure to keep that in your mind during exam. So, and you will only do that when you are calm. So that's why be very calm, sleep properly. If you are nervous in the exam, okay, this happened, that happened, then you will forget. Then whatever you have learned from sir now, it will not be of no use. Similarly, sir also talked about how much fixation you have with the question, when to move ahead, when not to move ahead. So I hope in terms of over fixation, whatever questions you have, like that is clear now. Like in which case you should try for more time, in which case you should not. Next comes about mark for review. So it's a very, very important aspect. So in the exam, in the portal, in the NTA portal, you'll see you'll have a special color. You can mark the question for review. Now, especially many students, like sir have just cleared a question that for the multi-correct, if you are getting one option, two option, you can use this mark for review and come back. Now, Sivika sir, I have one question that how much reserve time a student should have? Like they should finish the paper once in 2.5 hours or 2 hours 45 minutes, or they should do for full 3 hours. So whether they should have this reserve time, and how can they utilize this reserve time either for review question or doing something new?
Yeah, this is most important thing. Like several students are asking this same question. See, first of all, when you are solving a question, you stick to the fundamentals. You try to like give your best answer then and there itself. Because when you are solving that question at that time, like your mind completely focusing on that question, and like you will be able to solve it in a best way. So this mark for review, try to minimize it, right? So still, of course, there are some questions which is unavoidable. Last 10 to 15 minutes, you can have a buffer time where you just like reconsolidate everything, and you can again go back to that like questions where you put that review, and then you can like solve the questions, recheck once again. So 10 to 15 minutes time is ideal buffer time to have.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So I think with this time management strategies, all of you are clear with that. Now another important thing is for all the students and parents, please be in the center on time. because I have seen few students will delay it, because most of the centers in most of the cities will be outside in the outskirts. It will take time, and especially on the day of examination, it might be possible just outside the center there will be too much traffic. Let's say 2000 students are writing, you will not even get space to park your car. The queue will be half a kilometer long. So please reach on time so that that last minute nervousness will not come. Okay, this happened, that happened, and that's why you have to remain calm. Only then you can follow the time strategies that we have talked about. So I hope this is clear. Now I can understand that some of you, even after reaching on time, even after that, you might feel that okay, little bit I am feeling nervous, right? So whenever these kind of situation happens, take a deep breath. Try to calm yourself down. Do not try to like keep on switching between the question. It will hardly take 10 seconds. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then redo the questions. So whenever you feel that you are losing your cool, you are not able to stay calm, move ahead. Alright, so I think sir have already talked about avoid discussions. Do not discuss during the breaks. Do not go and ask like, see, some students will be there for show off also. Like they'll say that okay, after the paper come, they'll come to the parents and say, I did all questions. I am only getting all India rank 1. No need to write paper 2 also. With paper 1 also I'll get all India rank 1. All those people who say that, they'll get all India rank. Even if they get all India rank 1 lakh, that will be very good for them. So do not listen to all these random things. Remain calm. Alright. Like try some kind of meditation technique or any kind of thing which makes you calm. Do not overeat. Hydrate yourself really well. Now some of you might be from a region where the weather is good, but it's just summertime. It's peak summertime. Right? Many of you will be from the region where it's very hot. So preferably try to sit in a shade. Alright, keep good water with you. Preferably you can also keep some glucose, Gatorade like that, so that you are at your best. And have snacks. Do not have like full meal. Like do not eat to the full, half, so that you are focused. And stretch little bit, because the thing is you will be sitting for 3 hours. Alright, when you again try to sit, you have to again sit for another 3 hours. So in between, during the time, like little bit stretching you do, so that your body should be perfect. So I think with these things you can manage things better, especially in the paper 2. As CVK sir already told, that is the importance of paper 2. It's your opportunity to bounce back. That is what paper 2 is. So we have talked about this. So do during the exam. So read carefully. We know that JEE Advanced pattern no one can be sure about. So read instruction properly. That's very important. Mark with confidence. Like only do not guesswork. No guesswork. Manage your rough work properly. Now, CVK sir, I have one more question, because some students have told me that during rough work, to save time, they'll just scribble. Some people are doing rough work, scribbling, but they are making proper partitions. Some are writing it neatly. So, sir, what is the best way to do rough work so that they avoid calculation mistakes?
See, they should be always neat and organized. Neat means like not neat handwriting, and you should be able to see that numbers properly, which will like avoid that silly mistakes. If you just like scribble in random way instead of like 2, it's just like that it becomes none. You can't identify the difference between 2 and 3. So like be careful when you are doing the rough work also. It should be like properly understandable to avoid the silly mistakes, right?
Thank you, sir. So I hope that clarifies. So even your rough work is important, right? And again, you should check the questions you have marked for review. That is also very important. So these are the things you need to focus during the exam time. And as sir have already told, sir have told very beautifully that even if you are getting nervous, you will not know things which you do not know. So avoid panic. No panic. Stay composed. Take deep breath if panic is happening. And do not overthink about your question, because sometimes what I have seen is, in fact, sir have also told me about one student, I forgot the name, that due to overthinking they have changed their correct answer to the wrong answer. So do not do that. Like only mark when you have confidence, and then move ahead so that no need to look back. Then do not rush, because sometimes you will feel that okay, no, I have to save some time at the end, so I'll start rushing. Do not do that, and avoid any kind of negative thoughts like you cannot do. So sir, like few inputs, because as I've told, sir have told me about the student who have done mistakes in these things. So sir, can you help out the student by giving some idea what to do?
Yes. 2 years of your journey, you have learned fantastic concepts, so with fantastic mentors, right? Trust your preparation first, believe in yourself, and stay confident. As I already mentioned, with the tension and nervousness, anxiety, the known concept also become unknown, but not unknown concept becomes known. It is a disadvantage. Let's not do it, right? So whatever I know, I'm going to present it. The things which I don't know, I can't do anything about it, right? So simple funda. Let's go and present our best version, and whatever the strength we have, we'll present in the examination hall. That's all. Just stay cool, and I wish you all the best, and God bless you with all success and happiness. Thank you.
So thank you, CVK sir. I think this is a very, very eye-opener session for all the parents and all the student parents. Please help to calm your kid during the lunch break, and student follow whatever sir have told. Believe me, CVK sir have guided many students. Again, I'm telling you, last year we got top 100 rank, Shriram, All India rank 48, Lakshya, girls topper, IIT Bombay. And it's not just about top ranks. It's about how you can jump back. If you have missed out on JEE mains, this is your time to catch up. This is your time to do better. This is the time to show your best. And you can easily crack JEE Advanced. So thank you, CVK sir, for being here. And we wish you all the best from the team Prep LI. And we'll be back soon with our series on JOSA counseling. So thank you, sir, for being here.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. All the best.
Hi, I'm Sriram. I joined Prepala in class 10 when I found out that I needed a real change in how I wanted to learn subjects. When I was in class 9th, especially due to COVID and it was all the more evident that I was not learning the right way. I was losing interest in my subjects. That's why I came to CVK sir. And I originally came here for chemistry, and but when I first met sir, I knew even when he said he'll ask me questions to test my. I thought it would be to test my knowledge or something like that. But even on conversing with him, I developed an interest, and he even taught me a small concept. We just went to meet him, but he taught me a small concept there. And I was excited, and at that evening I attended Ullas sir's class and M. Vishal sir's class, and I realized that method of teaching was different, and over the next 2-3 years I've really enjoyed attending classes and learning from them, and they helped me mold my learning, the thinking process, and they motivated me to work harder. Sometimes if I was more interested, I would spend more time in the subjects, and it became easier for me to put more work into it, and ultimately it helped me get better results. So I would like to thank my teachers, and I hope this continues for the next exam.